We always say, quite pessimistically, the Arya Samaj from the time of Swamiji to a certain point and now kind of it has lost steam. I must say that even though the numbers are small, the sun is only one. There are about 17 Arya Samaj in the tri-state area, and of course rest of the nation together, about 40 of them. I congratulate you and thank you noble souls for taking time to be a part of this conference. This is a satsang for 3 days. There is always a question. What do I get out of it? Why I have to go there? I'm quite happy in my own Arya Samaj. Maybe so. But look at the story of Ramayana. The sage Tulsi wrote that Tat Swarg Apvarg Sukh Dhariye Tula Ik Ang Tul Nata Hi Sakal Mil Jo Sukh Lav Satsang. Meaning that the satsang or being good people outweighs all the worldly pleasures combined. So what you get out of this event is the strength from each other, youth and adults alike. So it is our responsibility, duty to make this strong. I'm quite happy and honored to have a large contingent of scholars and committed Arya Samaj leaders from India as well. Arya Samaj took its root in this part of the world about 36 years ago in some able hands, and his father, Girishji and all, and has progressively flourished. Today we have about 40 Arya Samaj across the United States and Canada. Sabha, the only national body in USA, has been holding annual conferences for the last 23 years in different parts of the country. From the very enthusiastic and humble beginning, progress has been made in several areas, while much more needs to be done to really make a difference in the lives of our youth and future generations. It is a matter of pride that the number of youth attending the Sammalan has increased progressively. I'm quite pleased to say, and you saw the testimony a few moments ago, that we have a much larger youth presence in this Arya Sammalan. It is hoped that this gives, I do not want to give particular names as to who is responsible, but it's all together our team effort. It is hoped that this get-together of youth from different parts or different Arya Samaj Mandirs and youth in tri-state area with a good representation of youth from across the nation. We are preparing ourselves to an even bigger presence of youth as we go forward. It is hoped that this group of talented and vibrant youth minds will come up with plans to do what we have not been able to do so far. Our approach of the first generation Indians who are here is a little different. The language, the accent, our thinking, the hardlining, it has to be a certain way. These youth think a little different. So these youth, they could bring a beginning of change in Vedic practices and freely available online. That's very important. Preparing quality teachers to teach Hinduism in colleges and universities in the West, and being able to do Vedic Hindu worships in campuses. Come up with a simple and practical curriculum for Sunday Arya Samaj Vedic school in the West, and make the theory and practice of Patanjali Yoga a commonplace, and make Indian sanskars, music, culture practical and simple with the help of modern technology. These are the goals. Each one of you is thoroughly familiar with what our goals are. It is how to put it together. And there is a talent here to do so. Why can't we put together this a solid web presence of such intense nature, everything is at one place. That's the goal. Work has begun, we need your help. There are already a few full-time and Sunday Vedic schools in some Arya Samajas across the nation. More needs to be done in this area. There has been progress in adding a number of Arya Samaj mandirs as well. We have asked various scholars in APSA, Arya Pratinidhi Sabha, to write articles on different subjects with the intention of putting together a clear Vedic perspective on different subjects. We now have received most of this material in the Word format and soon will be uploaded on the aryasamaj.com, our website of the Sabha. Slowly, photos, videos will be added as well, so that all needed material which conforms to the principles of Arya Samaj will be available at one place in a simple format rather than going into multiple sites. There will be links as well. Digitization of Havan prayer material is almost complete and should be freely available to everyone soon. So at this point, this is basically a lot to be said, but we have a lot to do. I am thankful to the fine team of leaders from Sabha, the patrons, the executive committee, the board, the legal, and the vote of thanks would be at the end of Saturday. So this is not a vote of thanks, but which make up of patrons, executive committee, board, and others for their hard work and guidance. And with all your help, let us enjoy this satsang for next 2 days. And in Grishji's word, it's a party for 2 days. If anybody needs anything, things are not being done a certain way, it should be done differently. It is us. There is no third person doing it. Please point it out to me what should be done differently, and we will have it that way. Also, 1 or 2 words, if there has been some inconvenience in terms of coming here somehow, it's all because we don't have an office. It's all volunteers. All of us are in it. So please enjoy the next 2 days. For the youth, I want to say that so far we have had a day on Friday of youth lectures and on the Saturday, and they go outing, but this time we have more choices. We have didactic lectures here as well. So I would hope that more stay here rather than go out. So make it a full day camp, and I think that is about to happen as well. So with that, I want to invite our chief guest, Dr. Brahma Aggarwal, who is the president, founder of Hindu University in Florida. I have had the privilege of knowing respected Brahma Aggarwal for last many years, and Girish last night said what he said about the Orlando Sammalan, that how generous he is. And I'm not saying that he should make out a big shack right now, that's not the goal. I'm sure he will do what he would like to. This is just a joke, don't take it seriously. So, anyway, his simplicity and humanism are par excellence. His views may be more global, more Hindu than this, our Arya Samaj, but it does not matter. We are Hindus, he is a strong, solid Hindu. His son is a gastroenterologist. So please, without further ado, and he accepted this invitation at a very short notice, please, without further ado, respected Brahma Aggarwal from Florida.
I'm really honored and really humbled that, I'm really amazed. We have such a large resource. What I hear, scholars from India, scholars from here, such a large resource of scholars, knowledge we have. We are talking of Veda. But unfortunately, just as Swamiji came, when he came, there was a state of hopelessness, total hopelessness. And he's the one who made people to wake up. And our time has now come again. This is the first time. As Swami said, although we did get independence in 1947, but we were not free. Now we are free. In May we became free when Modi came in power. Now is the time for Arya Samaj to play a bigger role, because we have got so much resource here, so many scholars, almost like PhD. But the problem we have is the people, the Hindus are at maybe elementary level or a high school level. We cannot teach them Vedas. We have to start from where they are and then take them up. And this is where our rishis, our forefathers, they started from Vedas and they came with Upanishad, Brahma Sutra and Yoga Vishes, and they came down to Mahabharata and Ramayana. And Ramayana, there is a tremendous knowledge in Ramayana, but people don't understand. They finish it up in 24 hours. And what do they say when they do Akhand Ramayana? Raat ko khench lenge. Nobody wants to listen to it. And I joked, why do they do that? Why do they read it so fast? And the joke is that they want to make sure that nobody understands anything. So it's a big responsibility of Arya Samaj. Now last 50, 60, 70 years, so many other organizations have come and they have made a tremendous impact on the Hindu society. Whether it's Swaminarayan, next week I'm coming back to Swaminarayan, they are inaugurating a big temple in New Jersey. Big temple in Akshardham in New Delhi. What an impact these people are making. Brahma Kumaris, 9,000 centers all over the world. Chinmay Mission, Radha Swami, Swadhyaya Group, so many institutions have come. So now is the time that Arya Samaj has to just say, Jaag chalo, utho, jago. Just like Swamiji came, and now I don't know who else may come, but people do come. Jada jada dharma se Gita mein कहते हैं, तो भगवान कोई ना कोई महापुरुष को भेजते रहते हैं. But now I think we have got so many Mahapurush here, so many scholars from India and here. So let's take it on and offer our services to the mandirs. Because our Indian temples, from people from India, they don't have congregation. Most of the temples don't have congregation. I will go to a lot of West Indian temples. They all have congregation. The kids come to the temples, ladies come to the temples, and they have scholars, freelance scholars who keep going around the country and they teach. Now, biggest challenge we all Hindus have is, the Americans tell us, I know about Hinduism, and what do they say? I know about Hinduism, you people worship millions of gods and goddesses, you worship cows, you suppress your women, you practice untouchability. This is what Hinduism is as far as Americans are concerned. There are others like Hare Krishna and Mahesh Yogi people who know a lot more, and they all want to know. Americans are very, very receptive. They want to know because the only thing they do once a week, they go to the church. They also do not know much about what the teachings of Jesus are. I have talked to Imam in a mosque. I spent 3 hours. And what does Imam tells me? 98% Muslims have no idea what Islam is. Swamiji and his disciples took it on to talk to Muslims. I went to Pakistan and in Lahore Law College, I greeted them with Namaste. 500 law students and they were Maulvis and politicians. I greeted them with Namaste in Pakistan. What am I doing? I'm preaching Hinduism. And I told them, what does it mean? That I bow down to the divinity. Beyond this body which is made of food and water, you are divine. Urdu mein ruh kehte hain. And then I said, मोहम्मद की एक स्टोरी उनको मैंने बताई कि मोहम्मद कैसे गली से 7 दिन गया तो उसके ऊपर किसी ने कचरा फेंका. Some lady threw कचरा or trash on him, and 8th day nothing happened. So he said, oh, what happened today? So he goes upstairs and he says the lady is not well. So I said, look, this is Muhammad's teachings are you practicing that? Would you practice that? And I also asked them, the biggest challenge we all have, the universal problem we have is that our mind is always wandering. Our mind universally, that's true for whether Muslim, Hindu and all. And ask the Muslims, when you do namaz, where is your mind? It's wandering. So similarly with us, so now we have 70-80% people going to temples. And people ask, what is the significance of the temple, the murtis? From Hindu University, we have come up with this booklet. When the children ask you, how can such a big body of Ganesha sit on a mouse? Parents have no answer and pujaris have no answer. So we have come up with a booklet which explains the significance of all the murtis in the temples. And of course, we are going to have a meeting conference of Hindu Mandirs in Orlando on the 19th of September, and we are going to pass them on so that they can explain what the significance of the murtis are. Because American students come to temples to find out about Hinduism. And the stories, you hear what the pujaris tell, because one, if they don't know English, and second, they have no idea about Hinduism. So I'm very honored and I'm very grateful for you people, to you that you have listened to me. And it's my mission that what Swamiji said, that we Murti Puja nahi karni chahiye. What I'm saying is, I'm telling them Murti Puja nahi karna chahiye, but they give you art of living, they teach you. Ganesha, big head means think big, big ears mean listen. So every Murti has a meaning, has a message. If we know that, then we can make use of it. Thank you very much.